Seth Rollins has left fans and the locker room stunned by vacating his World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown. Known for his relentless work ethic, resilience, and unwavering dedication, Rollins has carried this title with pride, elevating it to new heights with every match and storyline. Watching him relinquish the championship, not in a climactic WrestleMania moment, but in a quiet segment, felt abrupt, leaving fans questioning the reasoning behind the decision. Sources suggest this wasn't entirely Rollins' choice, sparking rumors of backstage politics and strategic corporate maneuvering. For someone who has repeatedly pushed his body to the limit for WWE, seeing him step away from the title now is shocking, emotional, and a reminder of the complex interplay between talent, storytelling, and business in professional wrestling. Behind the scenes, WWE's real motives. The official narrative suggested Rollins vacated the title for noble, selfless reasons, emphasizing his health and long-term sustainability as a competitor. However, sources close to WWE reveal a more complicated reality. Rollins reportedly wanted to continue his program and had plans extending to WrestleMania. The decision to strip him of the championship appears to stem from a mix of corporate priorities, creative direction, and backstage politics. Certain influential figures in WWE may have never fully supported Rollins as a long-term top champion, citing factors like perceived merchandise sales or mainstream drawing power. This political backdrop highlights how even elite performers like Rollins are subject to strategic maneuvering. What fans witnessed was not merely a storyline, it was an organizational decision reflecting WWE's shifting priorities and the business-focused considerations that often dictate wrestling's most important moves. Seth's championship legacy under Rollins, the World Heavyweight Championship, achieved unprecedented legitimacy. He defended it with intensity, treated each segment as meaningful, and elevated every opponent he faced. Matches against Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre showcased his ability to make the title feel prestigious, even when some doubted its relevance compared to other top belts. Rollins brought a combination of in-ring excellence, storytelling, and charisma that made each championship defense compelling. Vacating the title abruptly risks undoing all of this groundwork, potentially leaving the championship feeling less significant to fans and the locker room. Rollins' contributions were not just about winning matches, they were about creating a lasting legacy. Stripping him of the title without fanfare diminishes his achievements and creates a void that will be challenging to fill, leaving fans concerned about how the next champion will carry the mantle. Backstage politics and industry dynamics. The decision to have Rollins vacate the championship reflects deeper backstage dynamics in WWE. There's a growing focus on building younger stars, refreshing the main event scene, and prioritizing certain talents over others. Rollins' experience, popularity, and accomplishments, while respected, might have conflicted with management's long-term vision for the roster. Wrestling, at its core, is both performance art and a business, meaning decisions are often influenced by ratings, marketing potential, and merchandising. Rollins' contract timing, his visibility in premium slots, and the company's need to showcase newer talent all played roles in this calculated move. These factors highlight the tension between performer dedication and organizational priorities. For Rollins, this meant that despite his willingness to work through injuries and carry the title with pride, corporate strategy ultimately dictated his departure from the championship scene. Who benefits next? Championship contenders. Vacating the World Heavyweight Championship creates immediate opportunities for other wrestlers, though it also raises questions about meritocracy. Names like Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther are in position to step into the title picture. Each offers unique attributes. Priest has momentum and charisma. McIntyre brings experience and legitimacy, while Gunther provides dominance and credibility. The choice of a successor will influence both audience perception and the championship's standing. Selecting a top-tier competitor like Gunther could restore gravitas to the title, while a tournament might generate excitement but risks formulaic storytelling. WWE now faces the challenge of maintaining the championship's relevance and ensuring that the new champion lives up to the high standards Rollins set. How this transition is executed will determine whether the move feels organic or forced to the fan base. Fan reactions and social media. Fallout social media erupted following Rollins' departure from the championship scene. Fans were split, some supportive, citing health concerns, and others outraged, perceiving the move as politically motivated. Discussions focus not only on the vacated title, but also on the precedent it sets for WWE's handling of top talent. Rollins' career dedication and loyalty amplify the sense of injustice, as viewers question whether the company is undervaluing elite performers in favor of narrative convenience or roster refreshment. This divide underscores how audience trust and emotional investment can be impacted by backstage decisions. Wrestling thrives on both storytelling and genuine fan connection, and mishandling significant moments like this risks alienating a segment of the fan base, while simultaneously creating intrigue for future storytelling opportunities if used strategically. Timing and contract implications. The timing of this decision is crucial, coinciding with the latter part of Rollins' contract. Some speculate WWE may be leveraging this situation strategically, possibly influencing negotiations, limiting bargaining power, or subtly devaluing the performer's immediate marketability. While this remains speculative, it aligns with WWE's historical approach to contracts and talent management, where business considerations often intersect with creative choices. Timing also amplifies the emotional impact. Rollins' reign, rather than concluding on his own terms, is cut short, adding a layer of controversy. For the locker room, this moment serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating how even top stars can be affected by strategic corporate maneuvers, further contributing to unease and uncertainty among performers regarding career trajectories and championship opportunities. Future storytelling and redemption potential. Despite the controversy, Rollins' situation presents compelling storytelling potential. The narrative of a champion forced to vacate, who eventually returns to reclaim his legacy, is a classic, emotionally resonant arc in professional wrestling. If WWE capitalizes on fan sentiment, the story could elevate Rollins' return, generate ratings, and create meaningful pay-per-view moments. Properly executed, the redemption storyline reinforces his credibility, highlights his resilience, and makes the championship feel earned upon his eventual return. However, WWE must be careful to avoid rushed or formulaic booking, which could dilute both Rollins' legacy and fan investment. Done correctly, this scenario transforms controversy into opportunity, blending real-world backstage tension with in-ring storytelling for maximum narrative impact. Locker room. Reaction and industry implications. Rollins' forced exit reverberated backstage, creating unease among fellow performers. Wrestlers observed that if someone of Rollins' stature can have his championship reign truncated, their own positions are equally vulnerable. This atmosphere of uncertainty impacts morale and trust in management. While WWE promotes a merit-based environment, the realities of corporate strategy and political maneuvering often overshadow pure in-ring performance. The incident underscores the balance WWE must maintain between business priorities and respecting its top talent. How Triple H and the creative team handle this transition will either restore confidence or exacerbate concerns, influencing both locker room cohesion and long-term talent management decisions. Reflection on WWE's practices. Seth Rollins' championship vacation exemplifies the tension between performer dedication, corporate strategy, and creative storytelling in modern WWE. While fans may debate the rationale, the situation highlights the complexities of talent management, narrative control, and business decision-making. Rollins' resilience and contributions remain unquestionable, and his forced departure adds both controversy and opportunity for future storytelling. WWE's handling of the next steps will determine whether this moment is remembered as a misstep or as a launching point for compelling narratives. For the audience, it's a reminder that wrestling is as much about backstage dynamics as it is about in-ring action, and the intersection of these factors shapes the legacy of both championships and performers alike.